on 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And he will again run into a wall as he is stopped at the 4-yard line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A-Chan.
Ace for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Here we go.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1.
Here we go.
And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swimming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Done.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
11.
Burrow will throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. This
His fourth down. To throw, Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And just shedding him off there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
11.
Running left, it's Barkley.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7.
Remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Now Burrow. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here's Burrow.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. 1 play to keep their postseason alive. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And we have free football overtime. Here we go.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if you go back to 2000,
Saints,
and they get it done, and in overtime go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First throw in overtime now for Burrow.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve.
Here's Burrow. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl.